the Fokker D8 by Roden. Coming up next on Monster Hobbies, What's in the Box? Hello everybody, my name is Trevor Slescu and welcome back to another exciting aerial adventure of Monster Hobbies What's in the Box as we look at Roden's Fokker D8, the Flying Razor as it was known, because this is a monoplane with the wing mounted on the very top, and it shared the same engine and fuselage as the Fokker D8 and the Fokker DR1 triplane, which was also another terror of the late war German Air Force. Now this plane was also used after World War I. It came out very, very late in World War I, so not too much action there. But after the war, it was used pretty extensively by the German Air Force. So now, without further ado, let's go down and see what's in the box.
And welcome back, junior aviators, to another review of a 1/72nd scale German airplane of World War I. This is the Roden Fokker E5, or better known as the D8, which was known as the Flying Razor because it had one main wing on it, shaped almost like a razor blade. I don't know. The pilot of this is Erich Lowenhart. So you can research his contribution to the war. Now we'll take out our parts here. And we notice that they're molded in this kind of brown plastic. But let's take a look, starting with our instructions. So of course here we have either Russian or Greek. I think it's Russian. English in the center and German on the other side. The Fokker E5 was the last type of fighters built by Anthony Fokker for the German Air Force in time of World War I. Aircraft was plywood covered, fully cantilevered wing parasol. Okay, it's a little bit of a rough translation from English, but it does give you the specifications of the plane. And here they show, of course, the parts trees, which has an A and a B. I believe this is shared with the Fokker D6. No, perhaps not. But the fuselage and the engines and stuff are shared between the Fokker D6 and the Fokker Dreidecker, which was the triplane. So here we have, much like the other Roden Fokker D6, the instructions showing individual machine guns and the wheels with the wing, and of course the interior components. The body goes together much in the same way. It's got the special struts for the single wing up top, and there's all our bits and pieces going together. Our single monotone wing. Monotone, it's a color. Okay, now here's something that's interesting. You have a variation using the Japanese roundel, solid red. Oh, sorry, not Japanese. Dutch Air Service, 1918. Makes more sense. Okay, and then we have in the German Field Jasta 11. Now, they were using the narrow crosses at the end of the war, as opposed to the stylistic cross at the beginning, or the thicker crosses from the middle of the war. And then you get a Polish variant here at the end. So it depends on how you want to build your airplane. And most of these planes, it was late in World War I when they came in, so most of these Fokker D7s, or D8s, pardon me, were used by other air forces. And there's a Deckle Sheet. Again, like the Fokker D6 kit I reviewed, you get this cool camouflage pattern. And these would go on your wheels. And of course, you get all the other bits and pieces here for other aircraft. It's very cool. Finally, let's take a look at the plastic parts molded in this really bizarre brown. So here we go. We've got our fuselage, which is nice and smooth, which would be Pretty close to what a plywood style body would be like. And there's our machine guns there. And of course our wheels. Very basic. There's not much to this kit. And of course on 1/72 scale there's not that much detail, so we will move on to our secondary sprue, and we've got our wing there. And again, there's no ribs because this would be plywood as it says in the instructions. And there's our front cowl top. Again, the front cowl, the little wing for your wheels, and the rear rudder. And some very nice detail on the engine. And of course the other bits and components. You have to be careful cutting these out with your hobby knife so that you don't lose them. And that will bring us to the conclusion of our examination of the Fokker E5 or D8.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that episode where you got to see the 1/72 scale Fokker D8 by Roden. A very tiny kit. Of course, it's 1/72 scale. And if you would like to see what kits we have available at Monster Hobbies, please check out our website, www.monster-hobbies.ca. But just for you, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below you can click on that will take you right to our model airplanes section. And if you would like to make a little contribution so that we can continue making our great YouTube unboxing videos, please go to our YouTube homepage and look for the little PayPal icon in the banner. All right. And if you'd like to check out some of our other unboxing kits for our World War I airplanes, please check them out here, here, and here. And don't forget to like and subscribe to us right here. Click the notification bell so that you too can see which new videos are coming out on Monster Hobbies What's in the Box.